How's it going, everyone? I wanted to compare the Leatherman Arc, which I just got. I love this thing so far. That black coating is pretty sexy, I have to say. Very slick though, and it's very oily as well. I think it's going to show a lot of scratches too, but that's alright. So I'm going to compare that to my favorite, the Leatherman Charge Plus Orange G10. So let's weigh them, see what it is. Oop. I don't know if you can see that. This one, the Leatherman Arc, weighs at 8.751 ounces. And the Leatherman Charge G10 with the pocket clip, 8.144 ounces. You can feel the difference. This feels lighter. This is more texturized too. I like that. I like the G10. Feel, you know, the feeling, I would have to say it goes to the Leatherman Charge G10. Just how it feels in the hand. It's not going to fall out. This feels like it's going to fall out of your hand. Let's compare the knives. That's one of the biggest things. So you got the S30V steel. A lot of people love that steel. I've been using it a lot, as you can see. So you got S30V steel on the Leatherman Charge. On this one, you have MagnaCut. That's a new steel. Really nice. This, on Knife Nerds, has a 9.5 rating out of 10, which is crazy for corrosion resistance. Retains an edge better as well. But look at the knife difference. You can see. You got more of a blade, I think, on this one for lengthwise. I'm kind of digging that shape, though, of the MagnaCut. I just think that's cool how they did like a drop point. Really, really nice. Especially with the thumb stud. Very easy to deploy instead of this. This can kind of be a pain. So this has, I would say it goes to this, definitely. MagnaCut. So Leatherman Arc wins on that. Let's see what the other tools they got. Let's look at the saw. So on the Leatherman Arc, you got the saw there. Let's see the saw here. I don't use the saw too much. Completely different. Wow, that's like blinding you. You can see there's like a drop point here, kind of. You have, you can, you know, deploy it with this as well. This, you kind of just nick it out. They're both very aggressive. This looks a little longer, the Leatherman G10 Charge. I don't use a saw too much, so they both lock as well too. So that's the saw. Let's do the file. File is big. That's the new thing on the Leatherman Arc. You got the diamond coated file, which you can sharpen knives on the go. You got a metal file. You got a file down here, and I believe you have a file right here a little bit on this edge. It just feels kind of gritty. But let's look at the, this is the Leatherman Charge. You can see it's different again. You got more meat, it looks like, more thickness on the Arc. You got this to deploy it as well. You got crisscross on the Charge. Let's see. You do have kind of a crisscross here. Yeah, you can see it goes. Pretty cool. Just a completely different design. Thickness looks about the same. Length, I think you get more on the Charge. Locking mechanisms. I think the locking goes to the Arc. Just very, very easy. Plus you're going to open one-handed everything, which is awesome. I think that's freaking awesome. What else do you have on the outside? You're missing one of my favorite tools on the outside, which is the serrated blade. I love this. This is one of my most favorite tools on the Charge series. You got like a gut hook here too, so you can rip off zip ties if you need to. Serrated blade. I think with the Arc, they didn't put a serrated blade just because Magna Cut is superior to, like, you know, 420HC and what was the other one? You got 420HC and you got S30V, which this has. So I think that's why they just got rid of it. I love that tool though. Very, very nice. One outside tool that you don't have on the Charge is the scissors. So you got the scissors here. Very, very nice scissors. A lot nicer, in my opinion, than the scissors on the Charge. See if I can get it. You got these dainty scissors on the Charge, and you have to open it. See? There's like no comparison. They still work, but you can see it doesn't open too wide. This does. The spring is a lot better too. You got a spring right here, and you have a little spring here, but Arc definitely better with the scissors, obviously. I like the locking right here in the back. I do like that. So let's look at the pliers. Both are not spring loaded. I think both you can open one-handed pretty much. Let me see. This you can. And let's see here. I've done it before. Yeah. See, it's not too bad. But you got the interchangeable pliers. You got the wire cutters. And you got needle nose. The Arc you can see how much beefier it is on the Leatherman Arc, but you do have the wire cutters interchangeable. You got a spot to grab bolts as well. And I think this is more pointier, the Charge. Both very premium. Forgot to talk about the pocket clip. The pocket clip comes off on the Charge. It works decent though, the pocket clip here. The Arc is better, in my opinion, because it's bolted on. You can use it on this side, or you can unscrew it. And they actually have screw holes that you can put on this side instead, depending on what you like. So the pliers are pretty close, in my opinion. Neither are spring-loaded pliers. I would say it's a tie. Let's look at the inside tools. Let me see here. I'm just going to kind of fan it out. The Arc doesn't really have inside tools. That's all it was the, we already looked at the scissors. Okay, I'm not going to do the scissors because we already looked at it. Okay, we'll just do those. And the Arc is on the outside. Everything else is on the outside. So you can just kind of fan it out like that. Pretty cool. There we go. Like that. Okay, so you got the bottle opener, can opener. We'll start there. Bottle opener, can opener. Just different looking, if you can see. Both work. I don't even use bottle opener, can opener, to be honest. Then on this side, you have the bit driver. This is interesting. It locks, as you can see, but it has like a spring retention. You can see it moves up and down a little bit. I'm a little bit worried about that. There's play there. And you can remove the bits if you want. This is the Leatherman Arc, by the way. On the Leatherman Charge, there is no play at all, really. Maybe there is a little bit. Not play like the other one. But see, the bits are smaller on the Charge as well. So you got that. And look how beefy that is. Let's check out the beefiness between the two. Hold on. That's interesting. Look at that. It's so much more thicker on the Arc, if you can see that. It just looks like a tank, pretty much, this thing. Yeah. Yeah, you can see the retention there. Kind of odd. But it works, right? Oh. Is that not going in? Huh. Okay. Alright, so let's look at the other side here. So on the other side, you have a flat screwdriver, and the bit driver as well. So we'll look at those two. On this one, you have an all pointy finally. It has kind of a reamer right here as well. If you want to use it as a pipe reamer, I think you could. Very pointy, I like that. Then you have a wire stripper. The Charge does not have an all, just so you know. And then this one, I love this, the bit driver. Let's compare the two. Definitely more beefy on the Arc compared to the Charge. You can see the retention's different as well. Kind of goes down as opposed to up on the Charge. And then you have, last but not least, this kind of a pry bar, they call it, flat screwdriver, bottle opener combo. Here you have just a flat screwdriver. This looks a little more beefy, I think, than the Charge. And you also have a ruler on the Charge. I forgot to mention that. You can see that it's numbered. On the Arc, you do not have a ruler. That's one thing to note. So you do not have a ruler on the Arc. There's no ruler. But just figured I'd make a comparison between the two. The Leatherman Arc versus the Charge G10. I like the feeling of the G10 better, to be honest. Both are great, though, I think. This is slippery, like I said. I don't know if they just oiled the hell out of it, Leatherman. This is an impact surface as well. I didn't mention that. There's no impact surface. So it's missing some things. The Charge is missing the awl. And the Arc is missing the serrated blade. The Arc is also missing a ruler, too. So I love that serrated blade, to be honest. But yeah, just very, very different tools, different multi-tools. And you can feel the weight difference in the Arc. This comes in at $229 plus tax. I think I paid $242. This at the time was like $179. On sale when it was on clearance, it was like $120. But we'll just call it $179. And they both came with, you know, bits and accessories and sheaths. So that was pretty cool. Let me know in the comments below which one do you like better. I can't really decide yet because I didn't carry this at all. This is my first day with it. The Leatherman Arc. I just think they're both excellent multi-tools. Very different. Price is pretty different too. The Wavits is, you know, smaller comparison to the Charge. The Charge is the superior product pretty much. And for the free P4 and the free P2, the Leatherman Arc is the superior product, in my opinion. So, I just think they're both great. I really wanted Magna Cut steel as well, so I think that's cool to have Magna Cut on it with the thumb stud. I wish they had thumb stud on both sides, but that's okay. Black is pretty sick too. It's kind of hard in the dark to see this, but I think they did a pretty good job on this multi-tool, the Leatherman Arc. Alright, thanks guys for watching. Hope this was informative. Please leave a comment down below which one you like better. The Leatherman Charge Plus G10 or the Leatherman Arc, the new Leatherman Arc. Thanks guys.